Duchess of Padua is a five-act play written by Oscar Wilde in the 1880s. It revolves around a young man named Guido. He was taken care of by a man whom he addresses as uncle. This uncle had taken care of him since he was a baby. Guido gets a notice informing him to meet a man in Padua. The note mentioned that it was to discuss matters related to Guido's parentage. Once he arrives in Padua, he is convinced by a man named Moranzon that he must abandon his only friend Assanio and dedicate himself to avenging his father's death. Moranzon informs him that his father was killed by Simone Gesso, the then Duke of Padua. As the plot progresses, we see that Guido falls in love with Beatrice, the Duchess of Padua. Beatrice reciprocates his love. Once this happens, Guido has a change of heart and decides not to kill the Duke. He thinks it would be better to leave his father's dagger at the Duke's bedside to make sure the Duke knew that his life could have been taken by Guido if he had wanted to. He tells this to Moranzon, who calls him a coward and a bad son. As Guido goes on his way to execute this plan, he meets Beatrice. He sees that she has killed and stabbed the king herself so that she can be with Guido. Guido is shaken at the big sin she has committed and rejects her. Beatrice runs away and meets a few guards and claims that Guido is the one who killed the Duke. Guido is taken in for trial. Beatrice tries to prevent Guido from speaking, but to her surprise, he accepts that he has killed the Duke. He does this to protect her. The date of execution is set. On hearing this, the Duchess faints in shock and shame. Beatrice masks herself in a cloak and goes to visit Guido in the cell and informs him that she had tried to convince the magistrates that she is the murderer. However, no one believed her. Beatrice drinks poison and sacrifices herself. When Guido discovers that the poison is missing, he realizes what Beatrice has done. He admits to her that he has forgiven her and says that he loved her. Beatrice pleads with him to flee. Beatrice dies in his arms, and Guido takes her knife and kills himself.